So, Bapak Kol ini lagi mau bikin dish kedua juga. Tadi udah ada kerang hijau ya. Ini sekarang
So now we're going to cook Hati Ayam.
Hati Ayam, sehat.
In pasta.
Okay.
So this is very easy to cook too. So go to the supermarket, buy livers that are very pink.
Oh, harus
Very
yang masih pink. Okay.
And then cut away anything that's white. And then you should put a little bit, you take a pan,
Okay.
put a little bit of butter, and then you put, I like lots of butter.
Oh, okay.
So the mussels dish is very good for you. This is not so good.
Oh, but hati ayam kan sehat juga.
So you put the butter in,
Okay.
and you
a
let
lot
it
of
melt.
butter.
Yep, that's a lot of butter.
Okay.
So you just let that melt for a minute. That'll take a little bit.
All right.
And then I use a pasta. So Australia makes its own pasta.
I know this brand.
San Remo pasta.
Right.
So this was started in Australia in 1930s
Okay.
by an Italian migrant.
Okay.
The reason it's such good quality is because of the wheat.
Oh.
So Australian wheat, they turn it
okay.
into flour,
Okay.
and they make a very good quality pasta.
Kalau nggak salah the Italians also take this pasta.
They
So
do. So
Italians
this
eat
goes to more than 30 countries around the world,
Okay.
including Italy.
Wah, okay.
So,
Di Italia juga banyak mereka.
So we'll just try and get the heat up here a bit.
Do you cook every weekend?
I try to if I have time.
Oh, wow.
Not always the case, but there we go.
Does your daughter ask you to make, like your 11-year-old daughter, she asks you to make something?
Well, she's a
She has
better
a favorite.
cook than me.
Really?
So
I
she
never-
cooks for me. I'm very lucky. So she can do all sorts of dishes. She does like an Indian curry.
She
She
does
makes
Indian
her
food?
own gelato.
Oh.
So she makes a very clever gelato from fruit and from yogurt. She does cookies and cakes. So she's very clever.
Maybe
so,
you should come here this weekend also.
so she's very clever. And she's always teaching herself from
Tutorial from the internet.
YouTube and Instagram. And
Wow.
so she's very, very creative. So I try and I cook when I can, but with my daughter and my wife and Ibu Sumi, it's a competition to get into the kitchen because everybody
Semuanya pengen masuk dapur ya.
everybody likes to cook. So, and the good thing about these two dishes together is you can use the same ingredients.
Oh, okay.
So again, you can use some thyme, throw the thyme in, lots of thyme. And because I'm cooking for some Indonesian guests, I'll put in a lot of pepper. Make it hot, make
You
it
should put
peppery.
cabai rawit maybe.
Maybe make it. Well, I'll put some chili flakes in the mussels for you.
Oh, thank
To
you.
make
do
that- to
you,
make
do you take
that hot.
spicy food also?
I do like spicy
A
food,
lot
so
of Australian food are spicy also.
I think with an increase in migration in Australia over the last 50 years, we have a very diverse cuisine.
Oh, okay.
So a lot of Australians like their food spicy.
Spicy also.
That's right.
Okay.
So once your butter starts to heat up, you just tip all these in
Okay.
like that.
Oh, di oseng-oseng ya.
Ditumis.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
and then
ditumis.
you just keep moving them around, let them colour up. And Australians and Indonesians have in common, Australians like offal. So in Australia it's a gourmet dish. So for instance,
Gourmet,
ox tongue.
Oh iya,
The tongue.
lidah.
Yeah, lidah.
Yeah.
Lidah sapi.
Lidah
is
is
there.
gourmet.
Yeah, in Australia
Oh.
is a very gourmet dish. And beef cheeks.
Oh iya, pipinya
There,
sapi.
so in
Oh,
Australia,
okay.
it's everybody
Okay.
wants beef cheeks. So the best beef rendang I ever had, the best rendang I ever had, was made very traditional Indonesian style with Australian beef cheeks.
Oh.
It was very soft.
Never tasted
It was
that.
delicious. It was delicious. So you cook these through. This won't take long.
Okay.
Smelly so good.
Smells so good.
So good. I like the smell.
Ini cook? Bisa masak?
No.
No.
Ini gampang, this is
Iya.
easy.
So you cook those away like that.
But how do you know the mussels cooked? I mean,
So the
we
mussels-
cannot overcook mussels also, right? Or
You were better cooking them longer than shorter to make sure they're cooked
They're
through.
cooked
And when they're cooked, they'll
because
change.
they get hard when they're
They'll
overcooked.
change colour.
Oh, change color, so you don't get the color.
Oh,
So a mussel, before it's cooked, is much bigger.
it's not hot for me.
Before it's cooked, it's much bigger.
And see how it's turned orange and it's
Yeah,
small?
yeah,
That
right.
means it's cooked.
That means it's done.
That
oh,
means
I
it's cooked.
see.
So, and if you, it's cooked. So
Okay.
it's not too rubbery,
Yeah.
and it's delicious. So you don't want to overcook these
Right.
because they will go a bit rubbery.
Yeah, okay.
So we just turn those down while we wait for the pasta.
Matiin pastanya.
Now, when you get when the mussels are done, which they are now, you take a big piece of butter. This is my secret ingredient. Put butter in everything.
Okay, not so secret anymore now.
Not
yeah.
so secret anymore. And you just put butter in like that.
Oh, so you put the butter last, yeah?
Butter last so it doesn't burn.
Oh, okay.
And then you just stir it through
Sampai cair ya berarti butternya.
because that will make the broth very nice. The
Very-
soup that
yeah.
comes with them.
And it has to be unsalted butter because I noticed that this is unsalted.
Yeah, for cooking I try and use unsalted. So when I have a sandwich, I prefer salted butter. For cooking unsalted because then I can add salt
Salt to
if
the-
I need to. And some things are a little bit salty, like the mussels, so you
Right.
don't want to make them too salty.
You always try to use Australian, you know. all
When I
the-
can. So Australia, you'll find in a lot of supermarkets sort of
It's easy to get
good,
here.
good quality ingredients,
Right.
particularly dairy.
Dairy.
So Victoria, the state of Victoria
Yeah.
produces about 80% of all Australia's dairy.
Of the-
And you'll see Australian butter, for instance, is much more yellow
Oh,
than European butter
Okay.
because our cows are grass-fed.
yeah, okay.
So when you grass feed a cow, the
Ah.
butter is much more yellow. So
Yeah,
we call
yeah.
them happy cows.
Happy.
Because they're outside in the
They,
fields.
we took a drive inland to Great Ocean Road.
Oh, beautiful
Yeah,
part of
oh
Australia.
yeah, we saw all the cows
Oh.
semuanya dibuatin lukisan gitu, like
Asik.
paintings.
So when you see
Okay.
the livers are cooked,
Oh, yeah.
so
Okay.
still a little bit pink,
Uh-huh.
but not too cooked
So
through.
this is perfect.
Perfect. That's perfect. And then you just pour the cream through
Tadi apa tadi?
like
Cream.
that. Cream.
Krim aja,
yeah.
krim untuk
So
masak.
you know, some people like it a lot of cream, some people like not so much.
Okay, so it depends on your
Yeah,
preference.
on your
yeah.
taste, and the cream will
Uh-huh.
loosen up a little bit.
But we have to keep stirring because creamy they get.
In English, it coagulates. It,
Yeah.
it
Jadi berendul-berendul
lumps up.
gitu.
Yeah,
lumps.
lumps up. So you do that, and you let it sit for a moment or two, just like that.
Okay, but no fire, yeah.
Oh, the fire is very low.
Very
Oh,
low.
and then
Very
low.
low.
Oh, okay.
Very low. You can do it like this. So you lift and you hold, let some of the water fall away. And you move it into the
Dimasukin.
pan.
Oh,
Dioseng-oseng lagi.
Yeah, you move it into the pan.
Ditumis lagi,
Osheng,
oseng-oseng.
osheng.
Here we go. Then you stir it through like this.
What do you call this dish? Does it have a
This one I call, this is
Silly
a silly
name
name. This is called inside out chicken.
the
Because it's the
inside
inside of the chicken. It's now out.
outside?
And then as the last step for both dishes, you take
Okay.
some chopped parsley
Parsley, okay.
and you put parsley in both.
Fried green.
Lots of parsley. Parsley is always very good.
Yeah.
And then you stir that through the mussels. And then for my Indonesian guests, for the mussels, you take some chili flakes.
Biar pedes.
Take some chili flakes.
Iya, karena kan nggak lucu. We cannot eat maso with the cabai rawit ya,
Iya.
jadi flakes.
And then you put the chili flakes through. And we're done.
We're done. Oh.
We're done.
Sekarang kita tinggal makan dong ya. Oke, kita makan ya. Kita siap-siap meja makan dulu ke sana ya. Tetap di sini, jangan kemana-mana.